This live episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Jackthreads. Today on Destructoid Live, Mass Effect goes into outer space. For real, like actually. Tara checked out Max Payne 3 and I checked out Sleepin' Dogs. And because you demanded it, we're gonna play Rhythm Heaven Fever right now on Destructoid. Let's go.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Happy Friday Launch Show, Max!
It's Friday! Oh, good Lord! Here we are again.
Okay.
We do this all the time.
I'm actually really excited today, like more so than usual, because of one thing. That's right. I finally accomplished something in my life. And by that I mean I convinced our producer to let us play this game.
Yeah, and he's gonna rue that decision because
I know it's gonna be great.
We haven't played this game and I don't have any rhythm, so I just think it's a cute game. It's gonna be funny. We're gonna do that after the end of the show. But in the meantime, to start things out, we have to do one little thing. We have to apologize to every French-speaking nation in the world. I tried to pronounce.
We do this on every show.
Yeah, we are culturally destructive, and I apologize for that. But last episode we talked about some Ubisoft news, and I horribly butchered the name of Ubisoft's head guy. So one viewer, Philippe, I believe, sent in a little video a little recording for us on how to pronounce this man's name.
Hey guys, what's up? I just listened to you ruin Yves Guillemot's name on the show. Yves is the boss at Ubisoft Montreal, and his name is pronounced Yves Guillemot. That's Yves Guillemot without an S. For a payback, I think it would be great you would give a shout out to all your French listeners by saying Salut tout le monde au Québec. So that would be kind of sweet. Have a good day.
He said, "C'est du monde."
Yes, I have personally a thing to say to just all of our French-speaking viewers, and that is, je suis une petite calculatrice qui a coupé le fromage. Je n'aime pas des hamburgers dégoûtants.
That was nonsense.
That was gibberish. But yeah, so that's
complete gibberish. But nice try, actually. Your pronunciation is not terrible.
I have a head cold, and that's part of the problem. Tara, do you want to take the news before we just,
Why don't we
start
just get
any
into
world
the news
wars by
before we
accident?
offend anybody else? Not that we don't have plenty of offensive news today, but EA has made no secret of the fact that they are basically throwing out all the stops for Mass Effect 3. They've been releasing trailers like almost every week, like clockwork for months now, and I think it's safe to say that they've cashed in hard on the promotional items. Although I have yet to see any Krogan-themed sex paraphernalia, and frankly that saddens me a little bit.
How about some Krogan Trojans,
We need a Krogan fleshlight, I think. Regardless, it's clear that they have no plans of stopping, and yesterday they announced what is quite possibly their stupidest viral marketing campaign yet. Get this, EA is sending actual copies of Mass Effect 3 into space. Yep, as part of their latest contest, EA plans to attach physical copies of Mass Effect 3 to 6 different weather balloons around the world, and then just send them sailing off into the Earth's atmosphere. GPS trackers will apparently allow anyone who visits MassEffect.com to keep track of where the balloons are at all times, so that when they eventually do land, someone can go and find the game and play it up to a week before it officially launches.
That's certainly exciting.
Yep. Hey, cool idea, EA, but answer me this. What's gonna happen when that weather balloon lands and 50 nerds show up thinking that they're all gonna get to play Mass Effect early, huh? Do you wanna be responsible for a riot? How can you even be sure those copies won't land at the bottom of the ocean for aliens to find 2 million years from now?
Because those aren't
Didn't
aliens.
you learn anything from last year's THQ balloon disaster? It sounds like you had something to say.
I don't know. I was going to say, first of all, aliens do not live in the ocean. Those are sea anemones. I made that mistake too when I went to the aquarium.
2 million years from now, you have no idea what's going to be out there. Just
Probably
saying.
future dinosaurs, stupid. But yeah, last year at GDC to promote Homefront, THQ was like, hey, San Francisco, we're going to have a protest against North Korea, and then we're going to launch a whole bunch of balloons into your beautiful bay. And then all the environmentalists in San Francisco, which is just like the population itself, they were like, no, don't do that. And
they got into a lot of trouble for
and those
that.
were just regular balloons. This is like, EA's like, hey guys, do you like this game? Too bad.
Yeah, seriously. I want to know, like, what happens when some dude finds one of those games and then, like, rips it and puts it up on Pirate Bay. Well, like, where will your anti-piracy gods be
I have an answer for that. The dawn of space piracy.
Oh, space pirates.
Yes,
Well done,
that was
sir.
the joke. Anyway, so for those of you who haven't been paying attention, the PlayStation Vita sees its official full-on widespread release next month, and I pre-ordered mine, and I was totally looking forward to it until I heard some bad news. Yeah. For starters, Ubisoft has released a statement publicly claiming that they are the devil!
I think I got that in my inbox
Okay,
this
they
morning.
didn't actually say that they were the devil. I was paraphrasing, but they might as well have said that they were Satan. Their game, Dungeon Hunter Alliance, is now one of the Vita's launch titles. It's actually out already for the early launch people. I checked it out. I picked up the box at Best Buy last night, but it's for the Vita, but it's already out for the PSN and the iOS. Okay, so maybe you're like, that's a port. What's wrong with the port? Well, check this out. The PS Vita version costs $40 or $39.99, which is pretty steep for a Vita game to begin with. But the PS3 version you can buy from the PlayStation Network. It is $12.99. So that's kind of a price hike. That's like charging, $30 for Angry Birds. But here's the thing: on iTunes, it's 99 cents. Now let me reiterate here. The PS Vita version of Dungeon Hunters, or Alliance or whatever the hell it's called, it costs 40 times more than the iOS version. That wouldn't be like really a huge big deal, except that one of the big arguments for people not buying a PlayStation Vita is, but I already have an iPhone with games on it. And Ubisoft is basically like, I don't care if the Vita succeeds or not. So dick move, Ubisoft. That's kind of shitty. That game looks stupid anyway. In other Vita news, Sony has publicly stated they have no plans to make the PS Vita run PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 games. This is according to an FAQ on Sony's Vita blog, where they say that users can play supported digital PSP titles and supported minis. Yeah, so that's kind of shitty. In their defense, they never said that they would, but considering the Vita's power and the fact that the PSN has a good selection of downloadable PS2 titles, and the Vita has thumbsticks, it just seems sort of dumb because it can obviously run them. At the same time, it is also very likely that this is just poor communication. I'm willing to give them a chance. They didn't say this would never be a thing. They just said that at this point they have no plans.
Yeah, well, 4 years from now, anything could happen. Literally anything you can think of could happen in 4 years.
That's not, no.
Yeah,
Some things will never happen.
That's how the world works.
Look, I'm not ready to settle down,
Okay,
Tara. We
look,
talked
Max,
about
I've got
this
a couple
last night.
questions.
Good Lord, fine.
Did you have more story, or
Yeah, a
can
little
I
bit.
ask them?
A little bit.
Finish your story, and then I'll compile
Okay,
more.
so the Vita is supposed to support PS1 games eventually. It can't yet, but eventually it will. And it just seems really dumb that they'd be like, "Yep, it can run games from 1997, but no, not from 2001. That's just too much." But in any case, the Vita coming out on Tuesday. Do you guys want it? I'm supposed to ask you questions so you can tell them to Tara. I'm looking forward to mine. In spite of this stupid news, I'm really looking forward to this Game Gear of the future. But answer things in the chat. What do they have to say?
I can answer that question that you just asked.
No, I don't want to
my
hear
answer is no.
I hear you.
don't want
I
a
have
Vita.
to talk to you all the time. I never want to hear your
Maybe
answers.
if I got one for free.
Maybe
Let's
if you
see.
choose with your mouth
Mr. Gizmo Dizzle says, I wonder if a country is going to shoot down a weather balloon so that their leader may play it first. I could see it. I don't think people in powers or positions of political power really play video games, but I could be wrong.
Right.
They might be a little too busy running their countries, but
You'd say that.
who
But
knows?
no.
And Christo the First says, Max, where's the money you owe me?
Is that Goban? Because I told him I'd pay him back for that shit.
I don't think so.
I still
you
owe him
take
some
the chat.
cigarettes. Okay, fine.
I'm going to talk about Max Payne 3.
I just want to say that Nano's classic 80s German pop hit song, 99 Luftballons, that's about, balloons causing a World War III, basically.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well,
The more you know. Moving on. So Max was checking out Sleeping Dogs this week, which he's going to tell you about in just a couple minutes. I wandered over to Rockstar's office here in the city to get some hands-on time with Max Payne 3. Unfortunately, everything I saw is embargoed till March 1st, so I can't tell you anything that I know, which is always a frustrating feeling. On the bright side, however, Rockstar did release a new trailer yesterday that I can absolutely totally talk about because it exists and you can go watch it with your eyes right now. It introduces us to Rodrigo Branco, a wealthy Brazilian businessman whose hot and dangerous trophy wife, as Max calls her, gets kidnapped for ransom. Not you, Max. Max
Sorry.
Payne Max. Max then, of course, volunteers to get her back, and of course, a bunch of shit goes down. Interestingly, although the trailer claims to be all in-game footage, the way that it's cut together manages to completely leave out all of the cool stylistic elements of the game. Things that I haven't seen before in any of the trailers, but that I did see in my preview, but that unfortunately I also can't talk about yet. Soon, my friends. In the meantime, a little birdie, and by little birdie, I mean a press release, told me that the original Max Payne will be heading to mobile devices sometime in the next couple months. It was actually announced a while ago that this would be happening when Rockstar revealed that the reboot would be getting HD textures, which are always nice, I guess, customizable controls, Rockstar Games Social Club integration, possibly the most exciting feature, and even controller support, which seems kind of cool and also kind of dumb at the same time, because the controller would be bigger than the screen on which you're playing, which is sort of weird. Regardless, we should be getting release date for that very soon, and if you want more details on Max Payne 3, Liam Fisher put up a post on Destructoid.com yesterday with a comprehensive list of every single thing that we know about Max Payne 3 so far. Or at least everything that we can talk about, which is really just a small fraction.
I'm gonna break embargo right now.
What?
You get to shoot people. There's a gun. You get a gun in the game.
Fired, Max. You broke
Shit.
embargo, you're fired. Talk about Sleeping Dogs.
Well, that's a Max Payne right there.
Did you
Sorry.
set yourself up for that?
I don't know. No. Okay, so Wednesday night I went to check out a new open world sandbox action game called Sleeping Dogs, which sounded really cute and kind of cozy, like a nice picture book, but yeah, the name didn't ring any bells, but a quick Google search revealed that it is the quasi, sort of, maybe kind of resurrection of True Crime Hong Kong, which might sound familiar to some people. Now, True Crime Hong Kong was originally being published by Activision as the third game in the True Crime series, and also a reboot of the franchise because it had kind of mixed reviews. But it was canceled in early 2011. Now, last year, Square Enix brought the unfinished product, and they were like, "We'll finish this." And Activision was like, "Yeah, do you want the True Crime title too?" And they were like, "No, you can keep that. We don't really want that." But apparently it was supposed to be a new IP anyway, but Activision wanted to slap the True Crime brand on it. But anyway, long story short, this is a title with a ton of baggage that should really just be treated as a new property. So if you're thinking True Crime when you hear Sleeping Dogs, just stop doing that right now. The plot of the game is pretty simple. The main character is an undercover cop who must infiltrate Hong Kong's criminal underworld and the triads and stuff like that, and take them down from the inside. If you guys have seen the movie Infernal Affairs or the Scorsese American remake The Departed, it's basically the same premise. You're an undercover cop, deep undercover. Now, gameplay is pretty standard sandbox action, which we should all be familiar with. You can walk and run and punch and drive cars and stuff like that, but there are a few major additions here. The combat in this game is like a cross between a Jet Li movie and Batman Arkham City, which makes sense because Square Enix London Studios oversaw the Arkham games, and they're overseeing Sleeping Dogs too. Now, what's really cool is that you can interact with the environment in a handful of ways. You've got the typical shit like, "Oh no, I knocked something over," or you can go up to a soda machine and buy a soda, which is great, but we've seen that for years. The really awesome thing is how you can interact with the environment during combat. At pretty much any point, during the game, assuming you're not terrible at it, you can grab an enemy and drag them towards something in the environment around you and just use it to hurt them. The objects will flash red, and here he is shoving a guy in a vent shaft. There were a few other methods I saw. At one point, he shoves a guy into that air conditioner thing in the corner there, and it just slices up the guy's face and shoots blood everywhere. Another one, it's slamming guys' heads in doors, throwing them over ledges, for instance. That's cool. My absolute favorite was he got a guy and he brought him over to the trunk of a car and bashed him into the car, and the trunk popped open, and so he put his head under the trunk and started slamming it, and then just threw him inside the trunk and shut it. Rumble in the Bronx, right there. It's awesome. Speaking of cars, the driving in this game is pretty tight. It's not ridiculous anime driving like in Saints Row the Third, which everyone's going to be comparing this to because that's the last sandbox title. I'm sorry, but it's also not like oh no, someone covered the road with soap and oil and ball bearings like in GTA 4. Now, personally, one of my favorite things in Saints Row was the ability to do a flying karate kick into the window of a car to steal it, and that's probably not going to be in this game. I don't think it is, but they do have something called an action hijack, which is when you're on a bike and you're chasing behind a car, and if you get close enough, you can fucking jump onto the car and steal it.
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
Awesome. Also, as you can see in this video, you can shoot out the tires, and it's not just boring like, oh no, the car pulled over. It's like cars flip up over you. It's like the tires are the only thing keeping them attached to the pavement,
watch
and they
out.
just fly over your head. I asked about some other vehicles in the game, and I got confirmation on boats, but there are no planes or helicopters, which really kind of makes sense because this is more of a gritty street-level type of game.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of parkour and free-running type of stuff. You can jump over gates and things, and it's really cool. There's gunplay too, obviously, because it's a video game. Hello. But I did not get any hands-on time with it. There's some bullet time stuff involved. I cannot vouch for how it feels, but it seems like they've really spent a lot of time on this. One of the main ideas behind Sleeping Dogs was to make a sandbox game in which all the driving and fighting and shooting mechanics are as solid as they'd be in games where they are the main focus. So, you know, cover-based shooting, exploration, driving, hand-to-hand combat. They really want those to be like, they would work by themselves, but fuck it, it's a sandbox game too. I went into this preview being like, haha, Sleeping Dogs, what is that, like Angry Birds? Haha. I told that to 3 of the developers and one of them laughed. But yeah, I walked out of it pretty much wanting to go out and pre-order this game and also to go home and watch a bunch of Hong Kong cinema in preparation of it. And I'm not the kind of guy who really gives a shit about gangster flicks or crime dramas, so pay attention to this game. And also be sure to go check out Ryan Perez's full preview over on Destructoid.com.
The first trailer that they released for this, I know there was no in-game footage or anything, but I thought it looked really cool.
Well, yeah, you don't watch a lot of movies.
Just come here for a second. Someone told me
I shaved today. I knew I shaved.
Someone told me
for
to
reason.
stroke your face.
Aww.
I'm sorry about that.
Who was that?
Sup, let's
girls?
see.
Ladies?
OMD, it's me.
Oh my.
So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take a quick second to thank our
know what?
sponsor,
You should
and
do
then
that.
we're gonna get on with some rhythm heaven.
Wow.
That's how you
This should be
pronounce it.
interesting. She can't.
I'm so drunk
she
right now,
can't
you
manage
guys.
syllables, but again.
Get over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that.
All right, only suckers pay full price, and I should know because I'm one of them. So if you love alternative apparel brands like Kid Robot, Hurley, and Stussy, but hate wasting all your cash on them, listen up. There's a brand new invite-only shopping club in town called Jack Threads, where you can score all your favorite street, skate, and surfwear brands at up to 80% off what you would pay every day. There is a wait list to join, but if you head to jackthreads.com/destruct, you can get instant access to all the killer clothes and accessories right now. It supports the show, and a lot of people have been asking Max where he gets his awesome jackets. Actually, he does quite a bit of his shopping at Jack Threads. I know we said it's a guys only thing, but they actually have lots of cool accessories like headphones and Beavis and Butthead t-shirts and all sorts of exciting things. So go check them out.
Hey guys, so we're gonna do some.
Hey guys, I'm here. Don't panic, I'm here.
Thanks for that, Tara. I was just starting to look cool by myself. Great. We're gonna play some Rhythm. I can't do it either.
See, I told you it's hard.
Heaven Fever, which is a game that you tell them. I don't.
Actually, this is a game that neither of us has played before.
We haven't played this.
It just came out a few days ago. It's one of Jonathan Holmes' favorite games.
Jonathan Holmes has not shut up about this game for like the time I've known him.
Yeah.
So
it's Japanese, which means it's weird, of course.
That's racist.
Yeah, well, it's true.
This is really fucking weird, though.
So we haven't unlocked all the modes yet, but I'm gonna steal this laptop.
Why don't you steal the
Max,
laptop? Ask a few
and I'm
get a
gonna
few
interact
questions.
with the chat while you're playing the game.
I'm gonna jump in on Weasel Date.
If you guys
Double
have
date.
any, I might have you guys vote on what mode you want him to play. If you're familiar with the game, maybe you can suggest some.
Now, we might have lied briefly. We checked out this one, and I demonstrated exactly how much I have no idea what I'm doing, which is why Zach told us to reinforce the fact that we have not played this game.
Yeah.
But look at this. We're on a date with a girl of our dreams, and some weasels are on a date, and I like the idea of this game. So let's give it a shot.
Adorable double date. Now, keep in mind that Max has no rhythm whatsoever.
No. I'm a giant white man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like bad. Let's skip the practice.
So this will be
I'm
challenging.
on a date
and fun.
with weasels, and there's balls everywhere. Yep.
Oh, you suck already.
I'm supposed to kick the balls away from the weasels so that they can enjoy their date. Yeah.
You have to listen to the beat and time it perfectly.
They're throwing footballs at me. Yeah, the weasels love me now.
No, you're gonna hit him in the face.
Weasels rip my flesh. So what are they saying in there?
I don't know, because the chat's not refreshing. I'm gonna get up in here.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Yeah, so this game is, it's like 50 plus mini games where you basically just use the A and B buttons to do stuff that really doesn't make any sense, like keep weasels from not having bad dates. I don't fucking know what's going on here. So, oh god, it's getting scary. Yeah, weasels.
Tabasco Man 1 says it's Liquid Friday. Max and Tara should be taking shots between each news story and let hilarity ensue.
Oh no, look out,
Dude,
Weasels.
We've tried to do that so many times. Our producer won't let
We
us.
took one shot beforehand.
I know.
Weasels really like it when I kick that football.
It's like alcoholism is a problem or something. I don't
Yeah!
Okay, Cowboy Tim A says, can you tell us the point of game coverage embargo? Are less people going to buy the game if you tell us about something they willingly showed you a couple days early than the special approved date?
That's a really good question. Holy shit.
It's honestly all about building hype. They don't want to give any outlets an unfair advantage, you know, because
Besides Game Informer, which is owned by GameStop.
Yeah, besides Game Informer and IGN or any company that actually has money.
Right.
But the whole thing is like, if you went in for a preview and they were like, sure, write about it whenever, then somebody would go home and like speed write a shitty post up just so they could be the first people to get information
it's honestly
out there.
it's to give a balance between
it's to give
print,
everybody a fair chance.
print and web and video. Look, this is killing me.
It's really not a bad thing. I just get pissed off when they make embargo dates like 2 or 3 weeks after I saw it, because
This
then I
looks like
forget
me and my
almost
girlfriend
everything.
on a date with Weasels.
All right, let's see. Any other good questions in here?
So the Weasel said that kicking isn't my strong suit.
Yeah.
That's why I kick weasels instead of balls.
Let's do monkey golf.
Monkey golf? Okay. This one? All right. Our producer's telling us things, like how he's ashamed of us. So this game is like, it's one of those games that I really want to like. There's a lot of rhythm games that I want to like.
You just aren't a big fan of rhythm games, though, right? I want to try it.
No.
Why don't you man
It's
the
not.
chat?
It's not that. I like the idea of rhythm games because they're really simple and adorable and funny. What I don't like is the fact that I'm completely uncoordinated as a human being. It's just depressing.
But there's no coordination required unless you're talking about audio coordination.
No, it's coordination as like hand-eye coordination, like mind-hand.
Oh my God, this monkey is so cute!
Oh, Tara. So we got a question here. Mr. Klaus Kinski, star of the Werner Herzog Nosferatu remake, asks, is Sleeping Dogs more GTA or a street brawler? It is like GTA, but with really fleshed out street brawling.
Skip this practice. Fuck it.
Where'd you put the damn
Oh my God,
chats?
there's a baboon!
A baboon?
Oh my God, this is literally the cutest monkey I have ever seen. He looks like Chichai-Mon-chan, one of the Sanrio characters.
Thank you, Tara.
Sanrio is literally the only Japanese thing I like.
Wow.
I know.
What about this
I hope
game?
I'm not being racist. I don't mean people. I just mean.
The entire culture surrounding the people?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'm
Glad
actually
you have a
doing
job
pretty-
in the gaming industry.
I'm actually doing not very badly.
They
at
sure
this.
haven't done a whole lot for video games, those
Shut
Japanese.
up. I actually don't really play a whole lot of Japanese video games.
Really?
Current one excluded.
What's that in your hand there?
I said current one excluded, fucker.
What about that,
I cannot get over
what about that
how cute this
Sonic the
monkey
Hedgehog?
is.
What about those Streets of Rage?
I get why people are into this now. Because eventually you can just dance.
What the
Pretty
fuck?
good. Oh, he laughed at me. Oh, God.
This is not fair. This is embarrassing. It makes me
Well,
sad.
this one, once it goes faster, it actually starts getting easier.
Like you?
No. Because fast and easy are the same things in that context. So your insult made no sense.
Once she gets slutty, she's really easy. I don't know. God damn it. This
This
internet's
is so
bullshit.
cute and fun!
So that baboon.
No, not the baboon, the tiny
You like the
monkey.
baboon? He's all blue in the face.
So cute! Oh my God, I want to die from cuteness!
This is an actual sport in Japan. I've seen videos of
Oh,
it.
his little smile is precious.
Yeah.
I know, my voice is getting to that annoying, like,
in real
shriek
life,
range
that,
right
that
now.
mandrill, it's not a baboon, it's a mandrill. The mandrill would leap
excuse me.
over. It would probably eat the small monkey and then eat
shit.
the man's face.
Yeah, that mandrill.
And then probably
it
try
looks
and
like
have
it's about
sex
ready
with his
to eat
golf
my face
bag.
right now. Let's try one of the different games. Why is it saying I did so poorly? I got like at least 50%.
Wow. How did you go to college again?
Shut up.
How'd that work out for you?
Screwbot Factory. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
do it.
Robot assembly is a precise task.
Oh, this will be good.
Fortunately, I'm great at assembling IKEA furniture, so this should be a cinch.
Yeah.
Have you guys played this game? Are you like really into it? Because everybody, when I suggested that we play it on Twitter, everybody was really excited.
I think people mostly just wanted to see us playing this game because it's baffling.
Because it's weird.
Oh, Screwbots! You crazy Screwbots!
3, 4,
You have to hold A and B.
3, 4.
Like that?
No. I don't know how to do
I'm
it.
holding them at the same time. Oh, there we go. You hold it down. Oh, wait, it was too tight.
There's the chat. Sorry guys, we're having wireless problems.
I did it!
Oh boy.
Oh my god, this is so fun.
3, 4.
Oh, too tight malfunction. That's what she said. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna skip this practice. Let's get into the real business. What are people saying in the chat?
People are saying they're talking about how monkeys dismember things, I think. Well, Max, if you were topless, you would win, says Mogbit.
They might be
No.
right. But we might be able to determine that, actually.
You don't know anything about computers, and that's why you suck at building robots.
Shut up! I just built that one.
Well, that's just a screw. You should go to the hardware store and just screw bolts together. They love that.
No, I
see.
accidentally stomped it. Oh, this one's cute.
All right, you guys have any good questions? Max, what's your favorite moment in Mass Effect 2, says DJ Aiden. Wow, I had a lot of moments that were like, it's like, that's like asking what's your favorite moment in dating?
I like the,
really
I
like-
can't remember the name of it. What's that club, the Afterlife or whatever?
That was fun. I always like strip clubs in video games. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I always like. I really like the part where you have to help. You have to like go undercover with Thane, I think, and like find his stupid criminal son, or I forget how you have like a sniper rifle on that. It was kind of cool. I think that was what happened.
This is incredibly precise.
Yep. It's pretty
I'm like
precise
not getting
game.
many of them.
Death Kiss says she's awful. No offense.
Shut up! I
Hey.
will fucking kill you, Death Kiss.
It's actually
I will
Deathkins,
destroy
I think.
you. I will destroy you, Deathkins. Whatever your
Yeah,
name is.
I don't know how to. I don't. Rhythm games are just. It's like, you know.
But that
it's,
didn't seem like very rhythmy. I don't
Really?
know. We're gonna have to unlock more of these levels and then like do more of this shit.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole multiplayer section that you can't even access until you've
Yeah, that's why we're not
unlocked it,
playing
so.
poorly at the same time.
Why don't you put that away now, Max?
Oh, okay. I love you guys.
That's enough Rhythm
All right,
Heaven
I'll put
for
that
now. Like I said, this is one of Jonathan Holmes' favorite games, and he reviewed it for Destructoid. He gave it a 9.5 out of 10. You can go read his review
To be
on
fair,
Destructoid.com.
You know, for his day job, the man babysits the insane. So
It's true. That's probably why he likes so many cute little things, because it's like the exact opposite of what he does during the day for work. Not that mentally ill people aren't cute. Anyway, like I said, his review is up on Destructoid.com.
Yeah, go read that.
I promised you guys it was going to be an offensive show. He's also got a video that he did. He filmed it at the Rhythm Heaven Fever launch party
should
actually
go watch that.
recently. It's up on this very channel, youtube.com/dtoid. It's possibly the most excited I've ever seen him in a video, including the time that I put my foot in his mouth for charity.
as opposed to putting your foot in your own mouth.
Yeah, which happens every day. Last but not least, he has a new show called Sup Holmes, which airs Sundays on twitch.tv/Destructoid. So go check that out if you haven't. And Mash Tactics is actually probably starting on twitch.tv/Destructoid very soon. So check that out too.
Yeah, that's all we have though.
That is
That's what
all
the
we
music
have.
means.
That's all we got.
That's all we have. If you want more wacky antics, if that slew of things she listed wasn't enough, hop over to the New Challenger channel.
tall.
That's youtube.com. Sit down. youtube.com/New Challenger and check out our Casual Friday segment. It's the new video thing. We did it last week. God damn it, I'm tired. We basically phone it in. We just sit around a table talking shit. Last week we did it with Never Dead, and you guys seemed to like it, so we did it again. Again, that's youtube.com/New Challenger.
I wasn't there for this one, unfortunately.
No, we got Jackie to sit in. They look the same. It's fine. And as always, you can follow us on Twitter. The show is @DToid Show. It's totally not spammy. It's a great way to keep up to date with tabs on when we put up new videos on our tabs with our dates. And Tara is Tara Longest, which is great if you like Tara. But I am like 30 followers away from breaking 10,000 followers, so please go follow me on Twitter because I'm so
11 and a
shallow
half.
and lonely.
Boom.
And Monday is President's Day, and the studio is closed, so we can all stay home and work on our awesome Abe Lincoln cosplay outfits. But we have a Releases of the Week video for you then. That'll be coming out. And if you haven't already, for some reason, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, have a great weekend. Party on, Wayne.
Excellent.